Yeah, one thing that I am thankful that I inherited from my mother was a spiritual aesthetic. And it's not just an appreciation of nature, but it's an apprehension of beauty that ramps up to God. That takes time to pause at the spider's web and just to marvel. It elicits thanks and praise and thanksgiving. And I just found that as I've gotten older and as my faith has deepened, I find myself singing a lot more. My faith has become more doxological, spontaneous praise and the apprehension of beauty. That's what I wanted to do with these pieces, just to create these environments where beauty can happen, in much the way it does in the natural world. You know, my background is in classical drawing and sculpture, figurative work. I've been heavily influenced by Renaissance Baroque traditions, but I felt with this series I just wanted to let nature do the work in these pieces. Because we live in a world that is shaped by wind, water, temperature, the interplay of 66 elements occurring naturally. So I wanted to create these environments. We have a metal plate, and on the metal plate is various elements, and as they interact together, and sometimes heat is applied, or even cold applications, the beauty spontaneously happens as the chemicals interact together and the nature of the plate is changed through wonderful patina that happens on the surface. And then on top of the plate there's a silvered glass. And again, the silvered glass is, there's mixtures of different chemicals that change the nature of it, that create variances, transparencies. So I'm hoping that these two, when they come together, will play well together. And it'll be a place where spontaneous beauty can happen, sort of an uncontrolled control. The reason I chose the stars, like I said, my faith has been more of a praise faith, a singing faith, a faith in seeing God in beauty and His eternal attributes and things that have been created. So there's nothing quite like looking at the skies, and because it expands you, it elicits awe. I wanted to try to capture a sense of this as best I could by doing a work that is expansive, an installation of pieces that are all unique, just like what we see in the Hubble, how it's amazing what's come back, just the expansiveness, the extravagance of creation. And so I wanted to have a sense of just the expansiveness and the beauty and awe of God, something that will make you marvel. I mean, when we look at how space just goes on and on and on, and the wonderful things that fill it. And God didn't need all that. We did. And I hope that in this series it will elicit and evoke and remind people to take time and to look, to stop, to look at the petal and to marvel, to look at the spider's web, to watch the ripples on the water. And may it ramp up to spontaneous praise in God.